We have many energy resources in this world, but there is one that stands out right now. It is hydroelectric power. This is one of the most abundant and best for the environment things that you can have. The way it works is by using current from a river to turn a turbine that thus producing power. The turbines have a couple different ways of being set up. One is just an open turbine propeller in the ocean or river that is open. The current itself alone turns the turbine at the rate that the water is moving. The turbine is held into the ground with a concrete and a wire. It is fed to a place where the energy can go. Another way that it is used is when the turbines are enclosed in a dam. The dam stops the water and makes it flood to create to a certain point. After reaching such a point, people in the dam open up massive holes in the dam and water flows through. And what it does is then hit these giant gears, and the pressure would make these giant gears turn, making it move so it can do its job. Because these gears are moving, it is making this mechanical device be able to create electricity. There are a couple problems with this source of energy though. One is that the emissions left off from the large amounts of distilled water is in the river behind the dam. Another is a massive amount of concrete that sometimes is used to build larger, more powerful dams. But there are some dams that can be small, that can be used to power a household that has little environmental impact. The ones that are under water in large river or in the ocean are usually okay, but they sometimes can be hit by boats and need to be maintained. That is why I believe that this is the best energy source right now. Here are some pictures of a dam. This is a very big dam, and here's a diagram of a dam. You can see that it is where the little turbine is, the little gears, and then you can see that it connects to a power line, making electricity, The
energy source that I believe will be in the lead in the next 30 to 50 years would probably be a high-tech form of nuclear power. I think that there will be a way to maximize its efficiency, yet eliminate the nuclear radioactive waste in return. If this happens, we will have to worry little about in terms of pollution and in problems with greenhouse gases and the ozone layer. The way nuclear power works is by having uranium in a cell that heats up, that produces steam and heat, and we use the heat and steam to make electricity by ways of high pressure. Also, the water around the fuel rods keep them cool enough because if the uranium overheats, it runs the risk of causing a massive nuclear meltdown, which could be very, very bad. But there is an upside to this nuclear power. Nuclear power is very clean and it is very efficient and effective, and the only downside is that the rods are radioactive, and once spent and used, are radioactive for the next 100 years. This is what will need to change, but once done, it will make this energy source best in class and will have the ability to create many jobs. And it will have very much power and push the world into a greener future. And these are the pictures. Nuclear power, yes please. And this is the nuclear reactor steam stacks. That's steam coming out of the top of that. There's no greenhouse gases or anything like that coming out of it. It's all good for the environment. But that is
the end of our video.
That is the end.
Bye-bye.